It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome to the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals here on TribCast. Mark Froelich here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, getting ready for two games here from Moberly Area Community College this afternoon, both against Cairo. And two of our teams in action. We'll start it with the Vanfar boys, the defending Class 2 state champions. They'll take on the Bearcats in the first game. Northeast Cairo 20-7 on the season. They're getting ready to come out of the locker room. So is Vanfar. Vanfar, the only team to come out and stretch out on the floor, kind of get themselves acclimated to this arena. Different sight lines here. Later on, we'll have the Clopton Hawks in action against Northeast Cairo in the ladies' quarterfinal. As a matter of fact, this is kind of the year of the EMO. EMO dominates. 4 teams have reached the Elite Eight this season and play today. The other two games, the Class 1 boys quarterfinal, Wellsville, 13-13 on the season, will take on Lynn County, 14-7. And in the girls' Class 3 quarterfinal, it'll be South Callaway taking on Stratford. South Callaway 22-6, Stratford 30-0 on the season. And then a former EMO school, very recent former EMO school, Community R6, 25-2, faces Green City 24-4 today in the Class 1 ladies quarterfinal. So 4 active EMO teams, 1 recent EMO team. It's been a pretty good year for basketball in our region here in 2018-19. But we've got 2 games for you today. They should both be good ones. Vanfar comes into this game fresh off a win over previously undefeated Milan. They were 26-0, and that game wasn't even as close as the 12-point margin of victory for the Vanfar Indians. And then they come in today, Northeast Cairo, a very big team. They've got 3 players over 6'4", so it's going to be a challenge today. They shoot very well. They put up over 70 points several times this season. We'll talk more about them in a minute. So it's a big challenge for Vanfar, and we're just about 16 minutes away from the teams tipping off here at Moberly Area Community College. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Astro and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Moberly Area Community College. Both teams on the floor getting ready for the men's MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal, the first of 2 Class 2 quarterfinals today on TribCast as we get down further into the state tournament. The defending state champs warming up on the floor. Let's look at the Bearcats a little bit. They averaged 63.6 points per game this season, so almost 64 points. Outscored opponents 1,718 to 1,287 this season. They have a 4-game winning streak. They lost their regular season finale to Sturgeon. They've seen Van Far 7 times in the past 9 years. That's the whole series between these two teams, all at the Madison tournament, which Van Far wasn't in this year. The Bearcats hold a 4-3 advantage in the series, winning the most recent game in January of 2018 to grab the edge in the matchup. So this is the 8th time that these two teams have faced each other, and we'll see if Van Far can split those first 8 evenly and advance back to Springfield coming up on Friday. This is the first time the teams have met outside of the Madison tournament, so the first ever postseason matchup. Van Far is in the midst of a 5-game winning streak. 6 consecutive wins today would be a season high. So they've had now 2 5-game winning streaks here in their title defense, and now looking for their season-long streak to get them back to Springfield. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from Moberly Area Community College after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals is brought to you in part by County Market of Vandalia, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, Airco Travel Centers, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Ingram Plumbing, Central Bank of Audrain County, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and by PJ's Salon. More basketball coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Moberly Area Community College, and we are Van Far chants already starting here from Jason Orr in the Van Far student section. He's got 2 title belts. Jada Borgmeyer has a title belt. Just looking for another title here and another trip back to Springfield and the MSHSAA Class 2 state or Show Me Showdown. All right, just one more thing on Cairo. They have only played one EMO team this season, and that was at the Moberly Holiday Shootout, the same time that Northeast Cairo girls played Clopton. The boys played Clopton as well and defeated the Hawks in that one, while the Clopton girls defeated Cairo earlier in the season. So that's the final note. Only one matchup with an EMO team so far this season, and it was a win for the Bearcats. Looking at Van Far, points per game. Trey Miller up to just about 15 points per game. Caden Wilburn over 13 now. Berlin Johnson hovering at 9.5. Verdell Johnson 7.5 points per game. And Colin Wilburn, he's really come along. He hit a huge 3 in the last couple of wins for Van Far. And he's playing his best basketball as a Van Far Indian here as the postseason rolls on. He's been fun to watch for the Indians. I want to say hi to all the folks watching around the area and even in the air today as Chad and Annie Wallace are flying back from Vegas and watching the game on the plane. So hello to them, and thanks for paying the internet fees to watch the Van Far Indians here in the MSHSAA Class 2 men's quarterfinal. One more break. We'll come back with your starting lineups after this. It's the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
It's time to button up the house to protect against winter's elements. Your local Lacrosse Lumber Company is your weatherization leader with doors, windows, and a full line of Owens Corning insulation. Don't hesitate, insulate. You'll save on your heating and cooling bills year-round. For prices on Owens Corning insulation, visit your local Lacrosse Lumber Company today. Savings may vary. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sending the Van Far Indians best wishes for a successful postseason during their quest for back-to-back state championships from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. Give Jay a call at 573-473-0788 for all your seed needs this spring. That number again is 573-473-0788. Good luck, Indians, from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. We are Van Far.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals here on TribCast. We'll have Van Far and Cairo, and then Clopton and Cairo coming up in just a little while. So 2 games and 2 chances to get to the Final Four in Springfield, the MSHSAA Class 2 Show Me Showdown. It'll start on Friday in Springfield, Missouri at JQH Arena. And just looking ahead a little bit, I know we don't like to look at looking at the schedule for Friday. The winner of this game will play in the semifinal against either Portageville or Orion at 11 a.m. on Friday, March 8th. The championship game will be March 9th at 2:40 p.m. Third place game will be March 9th at 11 a.m. The other quarterfinals include Greenwood and Marionville, and Skyline and Plattsburgh. The girls' Class 2 semifinals will take place on Friday at 6:20 p.m. against either Thayer or Orion. The championship game will be March 9th at 4:30, and the third place game will be at 12:50 on Saturday, March 9th. The other quarterfinals for the ladies includes Hartville and Miller and Skyline and Mid-Buchanan. So that's what's coming up if our teams advance beyond this MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal. Time to take a look at our starting lineups, our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. Checking all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. And for the Cairo Bearcats, they're 20-7, coached by Nick Zenker. They are the District 7 champions. They'll start a senior at 6 foot, number 1, Alex Zeich. Junior at 5'11", number 24, Colby Hale gets a start tonight. 6'5", junior, number 32, Jacob Davis in the starting 5, as well as a 6'4", sophomore, number 33, Bryce Taylor. Rounding out the starting 5 is a 6'6", freshman, number 45, Gage Wilson. So again for Cairo, it's Zeich, Hale, Davis, Taylor, and Wilson. That's Coach Nick Zenker's starting 5. For the 21-7 Vanpar Indians, the District 5 champions and the defending Class 2 champions, they're coached by Pat Conaway. They'll start number 0, a 6-foot junior, Burdell Johnson. A senior at 6'2", number 10, Caden Wilburn gets the start tonight. 6'5", senior, number 20, Berlin Johnson, as well as a 6'2", senior, number 30, Trayson Quell. And rounding out the starting 5 is a 6'2", senior, number 34, Trey Miller. And again, that's Johnson and Johnson, Wilburn, Coel, and Miller, your starting 5 for the Vanpar Indians. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this contest. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. Basketball just about 2.5 minutes away. Vanpar is done with their warm-up. They're returning to their bench. Introductions are right around the corner as well. And then the MSHSAA Class 2 men's quarterfinal between your state champion Vanpar Indians and the latest contender, the Cairo Bearcats, in just a couple of minutes here on TribCast.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Family Drug in Louisiana, Penrod Real Estate, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, County Market in Louisiana, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, by Calvin's Restaurant in Eolia, Martin General Contractors of Eolia, Kuda's Auto Repair, and Denise Leverett of RP Land Company. More quarterfinal basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Getting ready for the national anthem and then the introductions on the floor here from Moberly Area Community College. So we'll take one more break, and your opening tip is just minutes away on TribCast.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Rise
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at Moberly Area Community College. And now the introductions set to be made here before a big crowd. A lot of gold and black, two different shades of gold and black. Vanfar with more true gold, the pale gold for Cairo, and they're about to be introduced in a huge ovation for the Bearcats. Vanfar, the home team, in their white uniforms, trimmed in a honeycomb of gold and black.
At guard for the Bearcats, number 1, Alex Sight. At guard for the Indians, number 0, Erdell Johnson.
Going with the back and forth introductions here before the tip-off of this ball game. Caden Wilburn, all business. Cairo, they're big, they can shoot, but they're young. Defense going to be key in this one as Verlin Johnson is introduced to this big crowd. Trey Miller, the last to be introduced prior to the tip-off here of this MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal. Our opening tip brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. I think I passed about 8 of them on the way over. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. Bearcats, first team into the center circle. It'll be Gage Wilson jumping center against Verlin Johnson. Welcome to the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals on TribCast. Ball is in the air and it's one back, and Verdell Johnson picks it up. So kind of a scrambled tip-off, but the Indians with the opening possession. Here's Trey Miller. Back to Verdell. Verdell going to drive. Float one through the lane, and no. Rebound, Trayson Coel got it back. He's blocked, and the rebound taken away this time by number 33, Bryce Taylor. Defense chance starts early for the Vanfar student section. Out high with it is Colby Hale. To the near side for number 1, Alex Zeich. Zeich to the far side. That's Hale again. Out top and back to Hale. Sizing up the Vanfar defense. They work it down low and back up top. Gonna drive the lane. That floater is no good, and the rebound pulled down. Good defense from Berlin and a nice rebound by Trey Miller. Here's Verdell. Comes out high over to Trey Miller on the far side. Back to Verdell Johnson. Looks back to Coach Pat Conaway to get instructions. Now up top for Caden Wilburn. To Verdell for 3. From the near side, it's short. Got his own rebound to Trey Miller, and he's fouled on the putback. So Vanfar a chance from the free throw line to go ahead. And the first shot for Trey is good. And Vanfar pulls ahead 1-0. Second shot is good as well. It's 2-0 Vanfar. Colin Wilburn into the ball game. Didn't put the foul up on the board, so have to listen up for that one. But then on the far side, Zeich had to look back to Coach Zenker. Now he drives short, and the rebound pulled down by Caden Wilburn. Caden going to take it himself up the floor. Here's a three from Trey Miller, and that's good. Trey's got the first 5 points for the Indians and in the game. Back in the center circle, over to the far side goes Colby Hale. Hale to the free throw line. They work it down low. Shot no good, but a foul will send Gage Wilson to the line to shoot a pair. The foul is on Colin Wilburn, his first, team's first. And the first shot is good. And Cairo's on the board. 5-1 here in the early going. 5:49 to play in the first quarter. Second shot is short, and the rebound pulled down by Wilburn. Cowan got it back to Verdell. He's across the line. Verdell Johnson over to the far side. Now for Caden Wilburn. They work it inside to Berlin. Berlin shot too hard off the glass, and the rebound poked out to Zeich, and he's on the run. Alex Zeich gets it down low. Shot blocked to the far side and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bearcats with 5:24 to play in the first. Lob pass. That shot put up and good. Number 32, Jacob Davis. Quick pass into the front court. In a 2-point game. Here's another three. That one's good. Oh, my goodness. Trey is out to a hot start. He's got the first 8 points for Van Farn. It's a 5-point lead. They work it inside. Here's Wilson. Bounce pass across the lane. Shot off the glass is good for Jacob Davis. Here's Trey Miller for another three. Oh, my goodness. Trey is on fire. Got 11 points already. That shot no good. Berlin the rebound, and a travel called before he was able to get the pass to Verdell. Off the back of Verdell to get it into the near side. Here's a three, and that one's good. Zeich with a tray. His first 3 points in the ballgame. Here's Verlin working down low. Shot blocked off the glass, and the rebound picked up by the Bearcats. Long pass ahead. Here they go to the hoop. No, but a foul going to be whistled, I think, on Trey Miller. Coach Conaway wanted a travel. Instead, it's the first on Trey. Second foul against the Van Far Indians. Played about a half here of the first quarter, 4:09 to go. And the first shot is short, but somehow rolled over. And Wilson now 2 of 3 from the line. Bryce Taylor sits down. And Isaac Brockman comes in. Second shot no good. He's missed the back half twice in 2-shot opportunities. 2-point Van Far lead. All 11 points coming from the hand of Trey Miller. Here's Caden Wilburn for three. That one's good. Another three for Van Far, and Wilburn, the first person other than Trey to score. 14-9, 3:45 to go in the first. That ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bearcats, who trail by 5. Back up top for Brockman. To the near side, they lob it down low. Spin, got it back, fakes the three, Goes to the low blocks. That shot no good. And the rebound picked up by Caden Wilburn. Wilburn up the floor for Van Far over to the far side. Miller fakes. Gives it back to Caden. He'll try the three. That one is short. And the rebound picked up by Jacob Davis for the Bearcats. 3:14 to play. Quarter number 1 here from the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal. To the near side for Hale. Hale takes it back to the top. Working against Verdell Johnson. Gets it to Brockman, who gives it back. Lob pass now for number 45, Gage Wilson. To Zyke. He tried to force a pass. It was knocked off his hand, and the loose ball picked up by Berlin Johnson. Sam Middleton getting ready to check in. A couple of subs coming in at the next horn for Cairo. Over to the far side. Here's Wilburn. That's Caden. Back to Verdell for three. That one's just a bit short. The rebound pulled down by Jacob Davis for the Bearcats. Zyke gets it in transition. His three off the mark. Rebound goes to the floor and picked up by the Bearcats. Bad bounce for Vernell and the Van Far Indians on that possession. To the near side for Brockman. Brockman, center of the lane for Wilson. Gage to the far side for Hale. He lobs it back to Wilson. Wilson, and yeah, that's an offensive foul. No, a travel. Either way, it's a turnover back to the Van Far Indians, and Middleton comes in for Verdell. Jaden Warren. And who else came in? Bryce Taylor came back in for the Bearcats. Near side, Trey Miller to Middleton, over to the far side for Colin Wilburn. Back to Sam. Trey to Middleton again. He looks back to Coach Conaway. All the way to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Back to Sam Middleton. Pass is stolen by Brockman. He takes it to the hoop and scores. Big basket there for Brockman. Makes it a 3-point game. Middleton to the far side. Here's Trey Miller for three. That one's good again. Oh, man. He is absolutely feeling it here in the first quarter. 17-11 Van Far. Winner plays at 11 o'clock Friday morning from JQH Arena in Springfield. The MSHSAA Class 2 semifinal from the Show Me Showdown. Lob pass to the near side now for Warren. Bounce pass for Brockman. Brockman, lob pass down low for Wilson. Wilson shot, sneaks over. His first shot from the field. 35 seconds to go. They'll slow up for the final shot of the quarter. Bearcats student section started a "He's a freshman" chant. Here's Middleton with 24 seconds on the clock. For Van Far to the near side for Caden Wilburn. 18 seconds. Over to the far side. Trey to Colin Wilburn. Back to Trey Miller. Trey gets it near side. Here's Caden for three. That one's good. Caden Wilburn has 2 threes in the quarter. Here they go up the floor. Will they get a shot off? It's short, but goes in. Oh, my goodness. That's a shooter's bounce there. It's a 2-point basket at the buzzer, and that's a lift for Cairo. They trail by 5 to Van Far after 1. Seems like it was a 5-point lead the whole quarter. We'll come back with second quarter action after this on TribCast.
Whether you're ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House is the only locally owned and operated long-term care facility in Pike County, offering a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms, low resident-to-staff ratio, and is Medicare accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable, assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Cairo ball to start the second quarter. Check of the scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Hasker on DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For the Bearcats, 3 points for Alex Zeich, 2 for Jaden Warden. They're at the buzzer. 4 points for Jacob Davis, 2 for Isaac Brockman, and 4 points for Gage Wilson, shooting 2 of 4 from the free throw line. That shot missed. Trey Miller, the rebound. He's got 14 points. Had the first 8 for Van Far, the other 6 from Caden Wilburn, including a 3 there in the final 15 seconds. Starters back out there for the Van Far Indians right now, with the exception of Colin Wilburn. And that's another 3. Oh, my goodness. 17 points for Trey Miller already. 17 of the 23. The other 6 belong to Wilburn. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Here's Zeich. And spins out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bearcats. And Coach Sinker says, what are you doing? He is not happy to start this game. We played a minute in the second quarter. Van Far up by 8. With it is Hale, taking his time with Verdella right in front of him. Gets it off to Zeich. Zeich back to Hale. Down low, shot off the glass is good. That's high percentage there. 6 points for Gage Wilson. Nice feed from Hale. Here's another 3. That one's off the mark, and the rebound. And we're going to have our second foul on Trey Miller, and that's not a good thing. Third foul against the Indians here with 6:31 to go in the first half. You got 17 points out of him, but already 3 fouls, and now Trey Miller will take a seat. Dylan Miner comes in. That evens up the height battle a little bit, although the Cairo 6'6" is a little beefier. Long pass ahead, and Collin tips it to the far side and then takes a tumble. He's okay. It'll stay with the Bearcats, but a good defensive play to prevent the fast break. They do get it in to Bryce Taylor, over to the far side now for Colby Hale. Hale to the free throw line for Wilson, now back to Zeich. Caden Wilburn all over him. Right, all over him. Lob pass to the post. Turnaround shot, and that one's good. Davis with the basket. He's got 6 points. 23-19. Near side, Wilburn gets down low. Verlin to Verdell. Over to the far point. Now Caden Wilburn. Down to the wing for Verlin Johnson. Back up top. Here's Collin for 3. Top of the key. Rims out. Dylan Miner got the rebound and saves it to Verlin. And the putback is good. Verlin Johnson and a timeout on the floor. Van Far up by 6, 25-19 here in the second quarter. This is the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal on thepeoplestribune.com.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bowling Green, they are focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the products and services they need to produce the best yield possible. Nutrien Ag Solutions offers Dynagrow and other brands of seed, ag chemicals, bulk and package, custom blend fertilizer, custom application, anhydrous, as well as expert advice and service. Nutrien Ag Solutions, 16083 Business Highway 61 North. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Good luck to the Van Far Indians and Lady Indians in this week's tournament games. The Van Far Boosters support our hard-working athletes and encourage everyone to visit with any Booster Club member to see how you could become a member yourself. Van Far High School athletes are enjoying an unbelievable run of success, and the Van Far Boosters have been there every step of the way. See you at the tournament. Best wishes to the Indians and Lady Indians from your Van Far Indians Booster Club.
5:30 to go in the first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Trey Miller with his 17 points, sitting on the bench after picking up his second foul, but Verlin Johnson just got his first two to try and shore up the scoring. They get it in and slowly bring it up. Hale on a give and go, has trouble with it, but is able to recover and get it up the floor. Into a double team. To Zyke on the near point. Bounce pass to the near side. Here's a three, and that one is good. Bryce Taylor, his first 3 points. And it's a 3-point game. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Vernell to Verlin. He's going to take it. To the hoop. No. And the rebound knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats with 4:51 to play. Both coaches for Van Far yelling out 21. Hale across the stripe without pressure. 4:40 to go in the half. It's a 3-point game, 25-22 Van Far. They've led throughout. Pass tipped by Vernell. Now they lob it down low. And we're going to have a foul on Colin Wilburn. That's his second, team's fourth. So the fouls evenly split between Colin and Trey Miller, and that'll bring Trayson Coel off the bench. Sam Middleton also comes in. Dylan Miner comes out. So you got Johnson and Johnson, Middleton, Coel, and Caden Wilburn out there right now for the Van Far Indians. Lob pass, they get it in just at the last second. Here's Taylor with it. Works it down low. Shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled on Trayson Coel. 15. So to the line is Gage Wilson. He's 2 of 4 shooting free throws tonight, and the first one goes in. Gets him back over 50%. Makes it a 2-point game. Brockman comes back in for the Bearcats. And the second shot. First time he's hit both free throws on a trip to the line. He's got 8 points now. And again, he's a freshman. Chance starts. Here's Middleton on a weave to Vernell Johnson. Johnson going to take it. Fadeaway shot. No good. Rebound tipped out. Middleton's putback is good. Sam Middleton. His first 2 points tonight. And Zyke, very deliberate, now starts to run. Spins. He's the one that it seems like you can rattle the most. Over to the far side for Colby Hale. Hale to the wing, gets it back from Brockman to the near side for number 32, Jacob Davis. Davis with Verlin in his face, misses everything out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bearcats. I think it hit a Van Far player's chest. So Brockman out, Bryce Taylor back in, the 6'4 sophomore. They've got a lot of height, but a lot of youth out there too. Over to the far side, here's a three from the corner. It's short. Rebound coming out of nowhere for it was Zyke, and a tie-up is going to send it to Van Far with 3:32 to go in the half. Good job defensively by the Indians. Three and a half to play here first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Vernell with it at the point. Over to the far side for Sam Middleton. Corner for Coel. Top, here's Vernell for three. Good. Vernell Johnson with his first 3 points tonight. Long pass ahead. Here's a shot. That's good for 2. Bryce Taylor has 5 points in the quarter. 30-26. Van Far by 4. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Here's Verdell. Oh, Middleton cut the wrong way. It's out of bounds. And a timeout taken by the Indians with 2:52 remaining in the second quarter. This is the MSHSAA Class 2 men's quarterfinal on thepeoplestribune.com.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Gentle Healthy Smiles in Mexico and Vandalia, Magruder Limestone Company, Vandalia Florist, by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Perkins Electrical and Plumbing Supply, Barnett's Landscaping in Vandalia, Meyer Implement Company, and by Rawls County Mutual Insurance. More quarterfinal basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
Cairo ball after the timeout. Van Far lead down to 4. It is 5 after 1 quarter. From Moberly Area Community College. Lob pass down low and out of bounds. They're going to say it hit Coel. The Clopton Hawks have arrived for their matchup against Cairo coming up next. They're seated in the corner here next to the Van Far student section. That shot, no good, and Coel gets the rebound this time to Middleton, now to Verdell Johnson. Johnson across the stripe. Over to the far side for Trayson. Now for Sam Middleton, he holds the ball high, gets it back to Trayson. To Caden Wilburn, now for Verdell Johnson. Skip pass back to Sam. Free throw line. Here's Caden Wilburn with it. His shot is short. Rebound. He got his own board, and he's blocked out of bounds. He's going to stay with the Indians. .209 to play in the second quarter. They get it into Wilburn. Now back up top. Trayson Coel had an open three. Gave it to Middleton. Pass tipped and almost stolen. Good recovery by 3 Van Far players. Caden Wilburn got it back. To Verdell. Minute 52 to play. Second quarter. Here from Moberly. To the near side, Sam Middleton. And I think it looks like Van Far just kind of slowing things down, biding time until they can bring back in Trey Miller. Berlin got it back after a block and a foul. That's just the second foul against Cairo, and they're both against Alex Zyke. Middleton to inbound. Only 7 fouls called in the entire first half. Here's Caden Wilburn off the inbound play. Gets it back, Middleton. Now to Verdell Johnson. Verdell back near side for Sam. Here's Verdell for 3. Off the mark this time. Berlin got the rebound. His putback was blocked, and on the rebound, Trayson Coel going to pick up an over the back foul. 16 foul, and the second against Trayson Coel. Van Far leads by 4 with 1:21 to go in the half. They lob it in, get it to Wilson. Gage, not the ball handler, so he gives it off to number 24, Colby Hale. Hale slowly across the line. 1:10 remaining in the first half. That was almost a travel. Rebound picked up by Trayson Coel. Back-to-back rebounds on the defensive end for Trayson. Here's Verdell to the near side. Caden Wilburn for 3. Over everything, and the rebound out the far side. It's going to go to the Bearcats with 52.6 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Still 30-26 Van Far here in the second. Get it into Warren. Back. Down to 46. Almost. And a travel called at center court against Jacob Davis. That gives it back to Van Far with 43.1 seconds to go. He kind of let up after he thought, the pressure's off him across the line. Nope. And here comes Trey Miller for Trayson Coel. Trey cannot pick up that third foul before the end of the half, but they need him in there. He's got 17 points. He has been absolutely huge so far in this game. And Van Far, not the same team without him right now. Verdell Johnson out high, gets it to Trey Miller on the far side. Thought about the three, gives it back to Caden Wilburn with 22 seconds to go to Trey Miller. Miller says, Caden, go in the corner. Then he gives it to Verdell. Verdell into a double team, gets it to Trey Miller. Back to Verdell. To the near side for Sam Middleton. To Verdell again, down to 8 seconds. Here's Trey for the three. It's good. Boy, he picked up right where he left off to make it 33-26, and time runs out in the second quarter. I don't know if they lost track of time or what, but Van Far, a big three at the end of the half, makes it 33-26. That's their biggest lead at the end of a quarter so far. We'll be back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This postseason has been full of big-time thrills, and the Vandalia Dairy Queen hopes that there are more in store. Stop into Dairy Queen and try the new fish sandwich. Delicious. And the Dairy Queen shrimp baskets are back too. Breakfast is served daily until 10 a.m. Everyone at Vandalia Dairy Queen Grill and Chill is rooting for the Indians in state play. Good luck and best wishes. Dairy Queen in Vandalia, 810 West Highway 54. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2 quarters in the books, and what an offensive showing for Trey Miller. 20 points in the first half, and he had to sit significant time after picking up his second foul, but 2 fouls at a halftime, a lot better than 2 at the end of the first quarter. So he's got 20. And has hit 6 3-pointers already in this game. Van Far has hit 9 3-pointers through the first 2 quarters of this contest. You compare that to just 2 for Cairo. They're supposed to be the shooting team, but that Van Far defense has done a really good job limiting those outside opportunities while clogging up the middle. I thought Trayson Coel came in, played excellent defense. In fact, we've only had 8 free throw attempts total in this ball game. Most of those, 6 of them got Gage Wilson. So the big man got his opportunities. He's just over 50%. Actually, he's 75% shooting free throws so far in this ball game, but only has 8 points. That's a half by Miller, though. That'll go down in lore now for Van Far in school history. That's one of the best shooting performances in a half of basketball I think we've ever seen here, especially on TribCast in the last 10 years. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with full scoring after this. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
2 quarters in the books here from Moberly Area Community College, and scoring for the first half is brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at youngenterprisesinc.com. Just 2 fouls for Cairo in the first half, both against Alex Zeich. The foul situation for Van Far, they had 6 as a team. 2 against Colin Wilburn, 2 against Trayson Coel, and 2 against Trey Miller. Scoring for Cairo, 8 points, 4 in each quarter for Gage Wilson. He's the top scorer for them. Jacob Davis with 6 points. 5 points for Bryce Taylor, all in the second quarter. 3 points for Alex Zeich, and 2 points for Jaden Warren and Isaac Brockman through the first 2 quarters. They scored 15 in the first quarter to trail by 5, 11 in the second quarter, and now trail 26-33 for Van Far. They scored 20 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter, and it's Trey Miller with 20 points, 6 for Caden Wilburn, 3 for Verdell Johnson, 2 points for Berlin Johnson, and 2 points for Sam Middleton through the first 2 quarters. So, Van Far tacks on a couple to their lead in the second quarter. Now lead by 7 points and are back out from the locker room ahead of Cairo before we get started in the second half. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more. youngenterprisesinc.com. Third quarter coming up in our La Crosse Lumber Company's second half start after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals is brought to you in part by County Market of Vandalia, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, Airco Travel Centers, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Ingram Plumbing, Central Bank of Audrain County, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and by PJ's Salon. More basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. I believe it's going to be Cairo's ball to start, because Van Far, Tracy Coel grabbed that key tie-up late in the second quarter. So it's going to be Bearcat ball. Now Van Far will be moving from right to left. Cairo from left to right. And our second half start from La Crosse Lumber Company is triggered now. With it is Colby Hale. Kind of a switch off. They had Zyke at the point in the first half. He's down in the corner right now. Here's Hale trying to beat the defense, gets to the hoop and scores. So a little change in philosophy there, and it pays off. And we'll see how quickly the Indians adjust. Here's Verdell Johnson, gives it off to Colin Wilburn. Wilburn to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn turns, goes across the lane, shot, no good. And the rebound picked up. And a travel called against the Bearcats. Bryce Taylor. So Wilburn inbounds in front of the Cairo bench. To Verdell Johnson. And Far leading 33-28. Collin gives it to Trey Miller, now to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn back to Verdell. Caden Wilburn over to the far side for Colin Wilburn. Now for Verlin Johnson at the top. Lob pass in. Colin off the glass and good. First 2 points for Colin Wilburn. Long pass ahead. 35-28. Over to the far side for Zyke. Zyke down low. They work at center of the lane. Turnaround shot is blocked by Trey Miller. Right back to the shooter. Now a shot no good, but Hale's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. He just picked up his first 2 points. And this is on Colin Wilburn, his third. First foul against the Indians here in the second half. So Colby Hale rims out the first one. That drops the Bearcats back to 50%, I believe, as a team. And this one puts them below. Hale missed them both. Verdell got the rebound, and here comes Van Far. 35-28. Is their advantage. 7 points, just like it was at the half. Shot. No good. A rebound blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians. As Caden's shot went long, Colin's shot was blocked out of bounds. They come near side. Miller in the corner. Here's Caden Wilburn for three, and it's good. Caden Wilburn with 9 points. 38-28, a 10-point lead is the biggest of the night for either side. To the near side. Again, winter plays Friday from Springfield JQH Arena, 11 a.m. tip-off. If we're there, it'll be a 10:40 pregame. That shot blocked out of bounds, but a foul going to be whistled on Verlin Johnson, his first, team second. That'll send number 33, Bryce Taylor, to the line for the first time. He's got 5 points. Those all came in the second. Coach Zenker getting in a chat with the official on the near side as the lead is cut to 9. Second shot is short, and the rebound picked up by Verdell. Seemed like the Bearcats all bailed on that rebound. And now a foul going to be whistled against number 24, Colby Hale, his first, team's first here in the half. Only the third foul whistled against Cairo in this ball game. And Berlin to inbound. Here's Caden Wilburn from the near corner. Gets it to Trey Miller off the glass and good. That's the first time he stepped in and shot a 2 and a timeout taken. And Coach Zenker having a long conversation, animated conversation with the official down in front of us. Timeout. Bearcats 40-29. Van Far leads in the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal on TribCast.
It's time to button up the house to protect against winter's elements. Your local Lacrosse Lumber Company is your weatherization leader with doors, windows, and a full line of Owens Corning insulation. Don't hesitate, insulate. You'll save on your heating and cooling bills year-round. For prices on Owens Corning insulation, visit your local Lacrosse Lumber Company today.
43-29. Here's Caden Wilburn with it on the far point to Collin. He gives it back to Vernell Johnson. Trey Miller having a game he'll never forget. He's got the ball right now for Van Far. To Verlin. Verlin Johnson going to take it himself to the near side for Caden. Back to Verlin. Verlin, center of the lane, is blocked back down and taken away by Wilson. Up to Zyke. To Hale for 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Verlin, and Wilson goes down. Over to the far side, here's Caden Wilburn for 3. Yes! It rattles home. He's got 12 points. Another timeout by Cairo. 46-29. Van Far leads here in the third quarter from the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal on TribCast.
Sending the Van Far Indians best wishes for a successful postseason during their quest for back-to-back state championships from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. Give Jay a call at 573-473-0788 for all your seed needs this spring. That number again is 573-473-0788. Good luck, Indians, from your New Tech Seed sales representative, Jay Wilburn. We are Van Far.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
It'll be Bearcat ball after the timeout. Underneath the basket. 2:59 to play. Clopton has gone to the locker room. They'll play Cairo next in the ladies' quarterfinal. With it is Warren back in the ballgame. Jaden Warren across the line, working against Sam Middleton. Again, Wilson goes down. He comes back up over to the far side now for Davis. They get it down low to Brockman. Back to Davis. Davis almost lost the ball. Kind of traveled to the basket, but gets it to go. He's got 8. Here's Colin Wilburn to the near side. I swear Middleton's behind coach somewhere. Here's Sam to Verlin Johnson. Verlin going to drive, kick it out to Sam Middleton. Middleton, and he's blocked down by Jaden Warren, his first, team second here in the half. So both teams with 2 fouls. Trey Miller back in. He'll replace Colin Wilburn. Back to the bench is Jaden Warren for the Bearcats. Lob pass They work it down low. Across the lane. That shot no good, but a foul. Going to be whistled on number 24, Colby Hale. His second, team's third, and he can't believe it. It actually looked more like he disrupted the ball by hitting the backboard, but the official said he hit him. And Berlin to the line to shoot a pair. He's got 2 points tonight. We're down to 2:14 to go. 10 minutes, 14 seconds left in regulation, and Berlin hits the first one. Extends the lead to 47-31. Second shot is no good, and the rebound taken away from Vernell to the near side and picked up by Colby Hale. Now it goes to the floor, and they escape. Back to Hale. They work it into the offensive end for number 33, Bryce Taylor. Taylor gets a cutting Zyke. He's blocked. They get it back. Turnaround shot, and that's good for Jacob Davis. He's got 10 points. Riddell across the line. Floats a pass down to Verlin. He's blocked from behind but fouled again, and he'll head back to the free throw line to shoot another 2. 3 points tonight for Berlin. The foul on Jacob Davis, his first, team's fourth. So they've already doubled the amount of fouls they've committed in the first half. And Berlin's first shot is good. 48-33. Dylan Miner comes back in, replacing Sam Middleton. Second shot is no good. The rebound picked up by Bryce Taylor. And here comes the Bearcats. Hale with speed. Burnell is on him. He gives up the dribble to the near side to Brockman. Lob pass is tipped away and retained by the Bearcats. Brockman gets it to Hale. Spin move. Underhand pass. Miner all over the low man, the post. And here's Hale with it again to Brockman. Back to Hale to the near side for Zyke. Zyke to Hale, lobs it down low, and losing it out of bounds. I'm going to say it was knocked away by Verlin Johnson and stay with the Bearcats. 1:01 to play here in the third quarter. And Van Far up by 15. Brockman. He's been good off the bench. Maybe one of their best players tonight. To Zyke. With Caden Wilburn staring him right in the eyes, down to 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. Burn that clock. Here's Hale. Back up top for Brockman. Brockman from the M to the near side for Hale. Colby lobs it down low into a quadruple team. Turnaround shot good and a foul. That's Jacob Davis. He's got 12 points and a chance to make it 13 from the line. 48-35. That's the third on Trey Miller and the third against Van Far here in the half. 28.6 seconds to go. And Jacob Davis at the line, and the shot completes the three-point play. Substitution, Dylan Miner out. And Colin Wilburn back in with 28.6 on the clock. Here in the third. Second half action from the MSHSAA Class 2 men's quarterfinal. Caden Wilburn with 27 ticks remaining in the quarter. Across the line to Trey Miller. Miller floats it to the near side. Here's Colin for three. Good! Colin Wilburn with a three. Back the other way quickly, Brockman. 51-36. Whatever Cairo's been able to do, Van Far's had an answer and then some. Here's Verlin Johnson, and that'll do it for three quarters. 51-36. Van Far leads after three as a return trip to Springfield in the cards tonight. Looking pretty good heading to the fourth on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing. TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Class II quarterfinals on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Family Drug in Louisiana, Penrod Real Estate, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, County Market in Louisiana, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, by Calvin's Restaurant in Eolia, Martin General Contractors of Eolia, Kuda's Auto Repair, and Denise Leverett of RP Land Company. More quarterfinal basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
51-36 as we head to the fourth here on TribCast. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrow DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. An 18-10 third quarter as Van Far. Their fans all up. And it'll be Cairo's ball to start the fourth. We'll get you scoring as we go along. We got Clopton and Cairo next to see who goes to the Show Me Showdown on the girls' side. Lob pass down low and a foul. That's going to be the fourth on Colin Wilburn. Fourth team foul. 8 points for Gage Wilson, 2 for Isaac Brockman, 6 points for Bryce Taylor, 13 for Jacob Davis, 2 for Colby Hale, 2 points for Jaden Warren, and 3 points for Alex Zeich. That's the scoring for Cairo through three quarters. And on the inbound play, another foul, and that's going to be it for Wilburn. He's fouled out of the game. 15 foul and against Caden Wilburn. And he'll have to be replaced by Trayson Coel. 5 points. 7:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Van Far's lost a man. Back out top for Bryce Taylor. Taylor to the near side for Hale. Hale back to Taylor. Back to Hale again. 7:35 to play in regulation. Here's Hale. Colby surveys the scene, lobs it down low. That shot short. Rebound, Verlin Johnson. Best part of Verlin's game has always been his defense, and it always gets better as the season goes on. Here's Verdell. To Trayson Coel, now for Trey Miller. 25 points through three quarters. He had 17 after one. Over to the far side, Coel gives it to Verdell. Minute gone here in the fourth. 51-36 still the Van Far lead. Here's Trey Miller to Trayson Coel. Back to Verdell Johnson. Far side for Caden Wilburn. Caden back to Trayson. Now for Verdell. Verdell Johnson lost the handle, got it back, goes to the floor, and a timeout taken by Van Far. 6:35 to play in the fourth, 51-36. Indians lead with a shot at the Show Me Showdown on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
To finish up the scoring, again, Collin fouls out with 5 points. Verdell Johnson, 3 points in this game. Caden Wilburn with a dozen. 4 points for Verlin, 2 points Sam Middleton, and 25 for Trey Miller. He has been amazing tonight. It'll be Indians ball underneath the basket. Lob pass all the way out, tipped in the air, and Trayson Coel got it for Van Far. Caden Wilburn put it under his arm. Now gets it to Verdell. Verdell into the corner. Trey Miller into a double team. Back to Verdell. Another double team over to Caden Wilburn on the far side. 6:20 to play. There's Trayson Coel. Back to Verdell Johnson. Pressure on the ball. Double team on the ball. Not seeming to matter so far. They get it back to Trayson Coel. Trayson thought about driving. Instead, he pulls back to Caden Wilburn. Now for Trey Miller. To Caden again on the far side. 5:55 to play. Trayson Coel with it. To Caden Wilburn on the weave. Now for Trey Miller, and a foul whistled against number 33, Bryce Taylor. His first, team's fifth. So still 2 fouls to give with 5:48 to play in regulation. Van Far up 51-36. That's a 15-point advantage with over 2 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Burdell on the far side to Caden Wilburn. Coach Zenker calls out his defense. Get that ball. Burdell to Caden Wilburn. Now for Trayson Coel. And he traveled. Trayson travels. That's the turnover that Cairo needed this time around. But almost, 2 minutes and 40 seconds is burned off the clock here in the fourth. They still have to make up 15 points. That's 5 threes. To the near side, and we'll see if that's their thinking. Zike gets it back up top over to the far side now for... Well, there's the first three. It missed. And the rebound goes to the Indians. Trey Miller gets it down low, tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. 4:57 to play. Winner plays at 11 o'clock on Friday from JQH Arena in Springfield in the MSHSAA Class 2 men's semifinals. Here's Coel to the far side for Wilburn. 4:50 on the clock. Burdell, and he's fouled by Colby Hale. That's Hale's third, team's sixth. The next one will be 1-and-1s. And they'll inbound on the far side. Big inbound play here. And they don't pressure it. Here's Caden Wilburn. Back to Vernell Johnson on the far point. Lob pass for Trayson Coel. Back to Miller. To Caden Wilburn. Over to Vernell Johnson. 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a foul is going to send Trey Miller to the line for a 1-and-1. The foul is the first on Gage Wilson, team seventh. Stay with us for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. We'll have interviews. Probably a lot of interviews. 26 points now for Trey Miller. I think we're going to be talking to Trey. Stats and more as Dylan Miner getting ready to check back in. Second shot is good as well. 53-36. Van Far outscoring Cairo here in the fourth quarter 2-0. There's a team that routinely goes over 70 points. Been held to 36 here this afternoon. Here's Hale to the near side for Taylor. That shot bounces around, no good. The rebound picked up by Caden Wilburn. Midway point of the fourth quarter here from Moberly Area Community College. Van Far ahead, double digits, and a foul will send Vernell to the line. 1-and-1 opportunity. 8th team foul, and it's the second on Bryce Taylor. So Vernell to the line for a 1-and-1. His first trip there tonight. 3 points. Came on a second quarter three. That one rims out, and the rebound picked up by Wilson. 3:53 to go. Here's a long three from Zike, and it's good. And a timeout taken. He just doubled his total for the night. 53-39. Van Far leads here in the fourth on TribCast.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
.349 to play. And we are Van Far chant going. The VANFAR now, and here's Caden Wilburn with it. Threw a double team over to the far side for Trey Miller. Trey, center of the lane, comes out the other side, back to Verdell Johnson. Back to Caden Wilburn. Under 3.5 to play. Van Far looking good here for a return trip to the Show Me Showdown. And a foul finally committed by Jacob Davis, his second. And the team ninth. This is the last 1-and-1 for Van Far to shoot. Next one will be 2 shots. And Trayson Quell looking for his first point tonight. .318 remains. 53-39. It's a 14-point Van Far lead. Jaden Warren back in the ball game for the Bearcats. And the first one's long. Looking for the long pass ahead to Warren. It wasn't there, so they'll go far side to Zyke. He just hit a big 3. There was a walk. Turnaround shot. Blocked! Big block. And Verdell is fouled. 10th team. So Johnson will shoot a pair of free throws. That's the 4th foul on number 24, Colby Hale. As Clopton goes to the locker room, they play next against Cairo in the ladies' quarterfinal. Right here on TribCast. And the first shot is good for Verdell. He's got 4 points. Middleton back in the ball game. Trayson Coel checks out. Brockman comes back in for the Bearcats. 54-39. Second shot. No good. Rebound tipped out by Berlin and then stolen. It'll stay with the Indians. Berlin got it over to Trey Miller. Then it was knocked away out of bounds. 54-39. 5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Berlin gets it to Trey Miller. Miller hides it behind his back, now goes to work. Kicks it back. Caden Wilburn with it. Wilburn to Verdell. Verdell is fouled by Jaden Warren. That's his second. 4 points for Verdell tonight. Getting ready to come back in as Colby Hale with 4 fouls. And Verdell's first is short. Brockman comes back and Hale takes a spot in the blocks. Verdell trying to make it a 16-point lead. Hits the second one. He's got 5. 55-39, 2:47 on the clock. Here's Hale. Looking for Zyke on the far side. Instead comes near side, and we got a foul. That's the 4th on Trey Miller, and the 6th against the Indians. And Colin Wilburn fouled out in the first 15 seconds of this 4th quarter. Trayson Coyle has stepped up defensively. He's not in the game right now. Turnaround shot. That missed everything out of bounds. Back to the Indians with 2:34 remaining in the quarterfinal. Robert Pruitt into the ball game for the first time. He's in there to foul. Here's Caden Wilburn. Back to Verdell Johnson. Johnson will be fouled by Jaden Warren. That's his third. That'll head Johnson back to the line. That's their plan. Foul Verdell. He's just under 50% right now. And the first one's good. 56-39. This team will be back. Cairo, they're this tough as freshmen and sophomores. Look out for them as sophomores and juniors. He missed the second. Over to the far side for Zeich. Back to Hale. Now for Brockman to Hale again. Hale going to go around the defense all the way to the hoop, and it's knocked away. And we're going to have a foul against the Indians with 2:10 to go. That's on Sam Middleton, his first, team 7th, but this will be a 2-shot foul for Colby Hale. 2 points tonight. And the shot is good. That gets him to 40. Lead still 16 here with 2:10 left on the clock. Trying to cut it to 15. That shot's good. He's got 4 on the night. 56-41. And a foul whistled in the corner against Alex Zeich, his third. And who's going to the line this time? Caden Wilburn. His first trip there tonight. He's got 4 threes in this ballgame for 12 points. And misses the first. Second shot for Caden is good. So it's 1 of 2, 13 points tonight or this afternoon. And Hale has it. Between the legs dribble, we're under 2 minutes. And Hale, Johnson fell down. And Hale had a free trip to the basket and a timeout taken by the Bearcats with 1:52 to go. 57-43, Van Far leads in the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal on TribCast.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Fourth quarter, 1:52 remains. 57-43 is the Van Far lead. Winner goes on to the MSHSAA Show Me Showdown starting Friday at 11 a.m. That'll be the time the winner of this game plays in the semifinal against either Portageville, who's currently 22-6, or Orion, 28-1. Burnell gets it into Caden Wilburn now for Trey Miller. Miller playing with 4 fouls, loses the ball, goes to the floor, picked up, and is it out of bounds? Out of bounds, as Miller was laying on the line, and they'll bring in 3 players who are in foul trouble for the offense, and here comes Dylan Miner in defensively for Trayson Coel. 1:45 to play. 14-point Van Far lead. Will they get it in? Just barely. They get it to Hale. Or Brockman, rather. Now for Zeich. Zeich. Back to Brockman. Brockman going to drive. Kick it down low, and it's taken away by Trey Miller. Over to Verdell Johnson. Now for Caden Wilburn. Long pass ahead. Dylan Miner goes up and lays it in. Dylan Miner makes it a 16-point advantage. To the near side. Three is short. And Vernell ahead of the pack. They grab his jersey. And that's it for Hale, I believe. That's his 5th foul. It is. So Colby Hale's night is done with 6 points. And the only player to really push things here in the fourth quarter for Cairo. Gittemeyer comes in to replace Hale with 1:10 to go. 59-43, Van Far and Vernell at the line. Trying to add to a 6-point now, make it 7. And checking out Alex Zeich, replaced by Jaden Warren, and that's Zeich's final appearance tonight. As Coach Zenker is going to empty his bench and concede to the Van Far Indians. One more substitution is coming in is Kenneth Brunkhorst, and he'll replace number 32, Jacob Davis, and number 25, Robert Pruitt, back in to replace Bryce Taylor. So the starters are gone. Van Far is going to play for another state title as the Indian subs all get up. Missed the shot. Miner the rebound, and he's out of bounds. No, a push. Going to be called on Brunkhorst, his first. And back to the line go the Indians. Number 21, Dylan Miner, who just picked up his first 2 points. Will shoot 2 free throws here. And we'll see. They'll do it after the first shot, the horn. And get the subs in as Miner's first shot is good. So he's got 3. The big hugs. What a ball game for those two, especially Trey Miller. Mel Troy comes in. Riley Coel, Aiden Lawrence, and Riley Hansen. As Miner missed the second one, Lawrence tips the rebound to the far corner. It's saved and hits the support system of the backboard on the behind-the-head pass. And back in, or in for the first time, is Morgan Slatton. Slatton takes Miner's spot. And the Final Four chant has started. Knocked out of bounds. 61-43, Van Far will be in the Final Four, the Show Me Showdown. Hansen has his pass tipped to Coel. Whoop, almost a travel, then a three-point attempt is no good and out of bounds. It'll stay with, no, it'll go to the Bearcats with 53.1 seconds to go. Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. The handshake is the finishing touch there between Coach Redding and Coach Conaway. 47 on the clock. Here's a shot, no good. Lawrence the rebound, and he's fouled. If we're going to shoot some free throws, Aiden Lawrence will try and get his name in the scorebook. Brunkhorst picks up the personal, his second. So Lawrence goes to the line. And the first shot is short. (61-43), 41.7 seconds to go. Brunkhorst and Warren check out for the final time, and Lawrence gets his first point. And he'll check out, replaced by Julian Holtkamp. So I think everyone's gotten in, all the active players for Van Far. With it is Alex Prather. Back up top for the Bearcats, down to 27 seconds. Prather with it again. Over to the far side. They work it in the corner for three. That's off the top of the backboard. Then the support with 16.4 seconds to go. Van Far ball, and they can count it off. As the student section tells the parents and community, get up. Van Far going back for a second straight trip to the Show Me Showdown. The defense continues here in Class 2. Our final, 62-43. And we'll see you Indians in Springfield on Friday in the MSHSAA Class 2 semifinals. Congratulations to Coach Conaway, Coach Redding, and all the Indians. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Whether you're ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House is the only locally owned and operated long-term care facility in Pike County, offering a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms, low resident-to-staff ratio, and is Medicare accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable, assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bowling Green, they are focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the products and services they need to produce the best yield possible. Nutrient Ag Solutions offers Dynagrow and other brands of seed, ag chemicals, bulk and package, custom blend fertilizer, custom application, anhydrous, as well as expert advice and service. Nutrient Ag Solutions, 16083 Business Highway 61 North. Nutrient Ag Solutions. This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Our final 62-43, and we are awaiting the Van Far Indians here in the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Here they come. The Indians going back to the Final Four, the Show Me Showdown here for the 2018-19 season. And let's start it off with the guy who scored 27 points tonight. 27 points. Man, you know, when it comes down to it, the best players put the teams on their shoulders, and you got Van Far off to a huge start tonight. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels amazing, man. I'm just happy I have teammates that love to share the ball and doesn't care who scores.
And it seems like, you know, that's kind of been the thing all season. It's someone else leading this team in scoring. You guys love to share. It seems, and you can see the love on the floor you guys have for each other. And this group, I know you guys wanted to go back so bad, and here you are. You're back in Springfield for the Final Four, the Show Me Showdown. How good does that feel, guys?
How good does it feel? It feels good.
As a great philosopher once said, Springfield bound, baby! Springfield bound!
There you go. Colin Wilburn. Let's get Aiden Lawrence in there.
All right. Hey, me and Verdell were talking. I was talking to Verlin. We were all at Dairy Queen, me and Verdell. And Verlin, I told him, you know, come Saturday, Verlin, you're going to have to get yourself a bite to eat. and then, you know what I said next? I said, Verdell, you got to get yourself a bite to eat. And then what we do, we got to a bite to eat, baby. That's what we did.
All right. That's Aiden Lawrence. You know, let's get serious a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, let's get serious. I'm about to only one sometimes.
Oh, my goodness.
I love these guys, though.
Oh, how beautiful was that game tonight, or this afternoon?
It's a lot of fun. We got all these guys back here. You can tell each one of them is different. I love each one of them to death, and we just get, thanks for the kiss, Aiden. We all just get along, and it's just, we're all one big family.
How good does it feel? You're going back to Springfield.
Oh, it feels amazing. We were in the locker room talking, and Coach Conaway, and like, once we won last year, everyone was like, it's once in a lifetime chance. And we're like, why does it have to be once in a lifetime? The track team just did back to back, so why can't we?
And here you are. Here you are. You're going, baby. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, Mark.
That's Caden Wilburn and Coach Redding stealing my book. Verdell, we met you here last year. You had your first interview, your first time with the mic here last year on this stage. How different does it feel now that that you're a big part of this team?
It feels amazing. I just had to do what I had to do, and so we can get to Springfield this year. So Springfield bound, baby.
There you go. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, is there?
I heard that. And I told you back in Ellsbury where we was going to go, and now we're there, baby. Let's go! Final four!
There's Verdell. Anyone else want to talk?
Hey, anybody else want to get somebody to eat?
Hey, this group, you know, we all got the sauce. We got the spice. We ball every night. We out here. We did what we had to do, and then now we're gonna repeat it back to back twice.
I think Aiden's trying to be the new Verdell here.
I've been like this. You put me and Verdell in a room together. Coach hates me though. Here.
Coach Redding. Anyone else? Berlin Johnson. How good's it feel?
Got any questions?
How good's it feel?
Feels great.
You know, it seems like when it gets down to it, Berlin Johnson can play some defense.
That's about it. Can't do no.
Hey, you guys did enough secondary scoring tonight, but it was the defense that got you guys back to Springfield. In my opinion, those were some big boys. They're young. They're hungry. You guys showed them that you're the champs out there.
Yeah, we had more experience. That's probably what it was. They'll be there again next year, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they're a very talented group. Very talented group. So congratulations, man. Back to Springfield with the Vanpar Indians and Coach Redding.
How are you guys doing?
We're fantastic. How are you doing?
I'll tell you what, we're on cloud 9 right now. That's the best shooting performance we've had out of a team in 9 years, or I don't know how many years I've been doing it, but that's the best I've ever seen one of our teams shoot the ball.
And how big was number 34 tonight?
Oh, 34. I don't know what it is about that kid. He has a smile on his face from ear to ear, and when you turn the lights on in the big moments, he loves it. He thrives off of it. Before the game, he said to their guys, "No pressure, we got this," and you have to believe him after that performance.
Well, yeah, we're talking to you tonight. Pat's making the rounds around. I don't know if we're going to have time for everybody. So from the bench, I mean, what was the game plan, and how effectively did your guys carry it out tonight?
You know, the game plan, the focus, it's kind of ironic, was a lot on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. We scouted them pretty hard, and we came up with a scheme. We knew they were a load inside, and there was several times that big kid caught and scored, and I was like, man, we had 3 on him. Yeah. We tried to make the pass tough, and credit to them, they got some really good weapons over there. And then just offensively, we were free-flowing. We've been trying to move the basketball well in practice, find the open man, and tonight it paid off.
And you guys lose Colin there early in the fourth quarter. Trayson comes in, plays great defense, and everyone just seemed to pull even that much tighter.
Tonight was a great game for Trayson. You know, their size and speed allowed him to be very physical, and I thought the officials let them play in there, and that benefits Trayson really well. And Trayson and Colin did a great job just being the workforce, trying to calm those big guys down.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you on Friday morning.
All right, thank you for the coverage and all you do.
That's Redding here on the post game, and we're going to wrap things up. We got to get back in for the ladies Class 2 quarterfinal. Congratulations, 68-43 Vanpar going back to the Show Me Showdown, the Final Four in the state of Missouri in Class 2 basketball, and we'll have the game for you live audio here on Friday morning at 10:40 pregame, 11 o'clock tip-off from JQH Arena in Columbia, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes for the ladies semifinal right here on thepeoplestribune.com.